Is it time to buy or sell Apple stock? In this video, we're diving deep into Apple. Our initial report was published on our website on Tuesday, the 6th of May, 2025. And now we're here to provide you with an even more detailed analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analysis. You don't want to miss any crucial updates that could impact your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and get a free price prediction and deep analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered as financial advice. Since the 2nd of May, 2025, our system has classified Apple as a sell candidate, assigning it a score of negative 3.91. Now, let us examine the stock's performance during this time frame. The stock has faced a decline of 3.33%. This results in an average loss of 1.11% per day since its designation as a sell candidate. The stock is currently positioned in the middle of a very wide and downward trend in the short term, indicating a likelihood of further decline within this trend. The current 3-month trend suggests a potential decrease of approximately 19% over the next 3 months, with possible returns ranging from a negative 36% to a negative 14%. Examining the longer term, our 12-month analysis indicates a projected change of around 7%. Based on our calculations, the stock's performance could fluctuate between a negative 6% and a positive 43% over the next year. In practical terms, this suggests a future price somewhere between $186 and $284. Our latest daily update for Apple includes the headline, Red Day on Tuesday for Apple stock after losing 0.191%. The Apple stock price fell by 0.191% on the last day, Tuesday, the 6th of May, 2025, from $198.89 to $198.51. It has now declined for 3 consecutive days. During the last trading day, this stock fluctuated 1.84%, ranging from a day low of $197.02 to a day high of $200.65. The price has risen in 7 of the last 10 days, but it is still down by 0.62% for this period. Volume fell on the last day along with the stock, which is actually a positive sign, as volume should typically follow the stock. On the last day, the trading volume decreased by 16 million shares, with a total of 49 million shares bought and sold for approximately $9.77 billion. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest price of the stock was $260.10, while the lowest price was $169.21. Currently, the price is 23.68%, or $61.59, below the 52-week high of $260.10, which also represents the all-time high for the stock. Today, we turn our attention to Apple Inc. Her stock has faced considerable pressures in recent trading sessions. The company's stock declined by 2% today, reflective of broader market anxieties amid rising tariff concerns and slower growth metrics. Analysts are increasingly cautious, pointing to Apple's high valuation multiples and the stagnation in iPhone sales, which raise questions about the sustainability of its current valuation. Notably, Apple's App Store continues to grow with an 11.8% year-over-year rise in revenue for April. However, concerns linger over legal challenges that could cloud future growth in its lucrative services segment, which has become increasingly critical, representing 28% of the company's consolidated revenue. In addition, a class action lawsuit alleges non-compliance with a court injunction concerning in-app payment processes, intensifying scrutiny over its business practices. This could lead to further operational risks and potential financial liabilities. While Apple recently announced a substantial $100 billion stock buyback program, the market response has been lukewarm, with analysts expressing concerns regarding a lack of a compelling narrative to drive growth. Given these dynamics, short-term sentiment may remain bearish as investors grapple with geopolitical tensions and competitive challenges, particularly in China. However, in the long term, strong fundamentals and ongoing investment in services and innovation could underpin a recovery if Apple manages to navigate these turbulent waters effectively. The coming quarters will be critical in determining how these factors will play out and their impact on stock performance. Analyst ratings. On Monday, the 5th of May, 2025, it was reported that Citigroup assigned Apple Inc. a cautious rating with a hold recommendation. On Friday, the 2nd of May, 2025, it was reported that Wedbush assigned Apple Inc. a neutral rating with a downgrade recommendation. On Friday, the 2nd of May, 2025, it was reported that Scotiabank assigned Apple Inc. a perform rating with a downgrade recommendation. On Friday, the 2nd of May, 2025, it was reported that Piper Sandler assigned Apple Inc. a neutral rating with a downgrade recommendation. On Friday, the 2nd of May, 2025, it was reported that Wedbush assigned Apple Inc. an outperform rating with a hold recommendation. Analysts have assigned Apple stock an overall neutral rating. They classify the price-to-earnings ratio as a sell and the price-to-book ratio as strong sell. In terms of return on investment, the analysts have given the stock a strong buy rating. The following signals have been identified for Apple. Furthermore, there is a buy signal from the 3-month moving average convergence divergence, also known as MACD. However, there are some negative signals present, which may influence the near-term development. The Apple stock exhibits sell signals from both short-term and long-term moving averages, providing a more negative forecast for the stock. During upward corrections, there will be resistance from the lines at $207.13 and $206.60. Should the stock break above either of these levels, it will trigger buy signals. A sell signal was issued from a pivot top point on Thursday, May 1, 2025, and since then, the stock has fallen by 6.94%. Further declines are indicated until a new bottom pivot has been established. The volume decreased alongside the price during the last trading day, which lowers the overall risk, as volume typically follows price movements. Here are some additional signals that you may find intriguing. Moving average convergence divergence, buy signal. Pivots, sell signal from 4 days ago. Bollinger, buy signal from 21 days ago. Short-term moving average, sell signal from 4 days ago. Long-term moving average, sell signal from 4 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages indicates a buy signal from 6 days ago. When we examine the 12-month chart, we observe short moving average, sell signal from 3 days ago. Long-term moving average, buy signal from 43 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages shows a buy signal from 38 days ago. For more signals, be sure to visit our page at StockInvest.us. Support, risk, and stop loss for Apple. On the downside, the stock finds support just below today's level from accumulated volume at $188.38 and $181.46. There is a natural risk involved when a stock is testing a support level, as breaking through this level could lead to a decline toward the next support level. In this instance, Apple finds support just below today's price at $188.38. Should this level be breached, the next support from accumulated volume would be at $181.46 and $172.42. This stock exhibits average movements throughout the day, and with solid trading volume, the risk is deemed to be medium. Over the last day, this stock fluctuated by $3.63 between its high and low, which is a change of 1.84%. For the past week, the stock has experienced a daily average volatility of 2.65%. Before we explore the potential trading levels for Apple, let's briefly review some important fundamental data. First, we have the price-to-earnings ratio, commonly referred to as the PE ratio. This key metric evaluates a company's current share price in relation to its earnings per share. A PE ratio like this is generally considered normal, often seen in companies with established histories or stable revenue streams. In other news, the upcoming earnings report for the second quarter of 2025 is projected for the 7th of August, 2025. Analysts' consensus estimates stand at $1.44. It's important to monitor these figures as they can significantly influence stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for Apple In the event of an upward trend, the first resistance level for Apple is at $198.85. If you do not currently own any shares, you may want to wait for this level to be surpassed before entering a position. For those who already hold the stock, this could serve as a point to consider for swing trading. On the downside, Apple faces its first support level at $188.38. If this support level holds, it may represent a promising entry point, anticipating a rebound. The combined average rating for Apple from multiple analyst sources is neutral. Now, let's take a look at some recent insider trades. The 5 most recent insider trades were executed by Parrot Kevin, who bought and sold 39,275 shares or options in the company. Based on the 100 most recent insider trades, we've calculated the insider power to be negative, with a ratio of negative 24.218. Overall, insiders purchased 1,389,288 shares and sold 2,241,497 shares in the last 100 trades. We currently hold a negative evaluation for this stock, and there is no stop loss established. Is Apple stock a good buy? Apple currently displays several negative indicators and is situated within a broad and declining trend, leading us to believe it will continue to perform poorly in the upcoming days or weeks. Consequently, we hold a negative assessment of this stock. After examining the volatility and movements from the last trading day, our analysis suggests that the current price is undervalued. For trading on Wednesday, the 7th of May, we anticipate that Apple will open higher by approximately 21 cents, starting at a price of $198.73. We would like to remind you that trading carries a significant risk of losing money. It is advisable to consult with a financial advisor before making any decisions to buy or sell securities. Do not base your investment choices solely on the information provided by StockInvest.us. By utilizing this information, you acknowledge and accept responsibility for your own investment decisions. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? We encourage you to share your thoughts in the comments below. What is your target for this stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day. With warm regards from all of us here at Stock Invest.